Hi, I'm Coach Jules from Outperform Training Academy, and today on Performance Enhancement, we will be covering issues that may be causing you to think that you are out of shape, even though you are not out of shape. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about conditioning and what is probably holding you back in your sport, regardless if it's CrossFit or, say, Jiu-Jitsu or MMA. So to me, the common factor most of the time is usually this one thing that usually breaks everything down and makes you think that you are out of shape even though you are in shape, okay? And I'm gonna break it down a little bit more specifically for you between different sports so that way it's easier to understand. But let's just talk right about it, and I am meaning movement efficiency, okay? Movement efficiency is most likely the common denominator and the most common factor of why you're getting tired in practice or in your sport. Now, wouldn't it be my conditioning? Yes and no, okay? So let's look at it from my point of view as a retired MMA fighter and as a active jiu-jitsu player, okay? So movement efficiency helps me burn less energy during my sporting event. Okay, so to make you understand better, that would be this. So I'm a brown belt in jiu-jitsu right now, okay? And I got a young guy, comes in, 21 years old, rock solid, strong, great, really good in shape. How am I, a 42-year-old brown belt, able to keep up with a 21-year-old the whole time, or more or less actually tire him out in the process, okay? So I'm talking this in a standpoint of contrast between I'm a brown belt and then he is a good fighter, but yet maybe on the ground he is more of a blue belt, okay? So basically it's movement efficiency. My movement is more efficient than his because of the years I have put into my training effect, okay? I know when and where to apply pressure and not apply pressure. And as an athlete, especially as in wrestling or MMA or grappling myself, it's usually go, 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 attack, 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 attack. So during this process of attacking, you still have to learn to conserve your energy and use it more wisely. Now, not only am I using my energy more wisely, but because my movement efficiency is more efficient from the years of doing the techniques over and over, I am not exerting more energy than I need to say do an arm bar, or I'm not straining harder because I don't know any better, because I'm not as equipped as say a black belt or a coral belt who's done it even longer than me to perform that arm bar. And that will basically correlate all the way through regardless of rank. And so if I take a blue belt and he's in great shape, okay, that, you know, his VO2 max is top of the line, all right? And then you take a brown belt and his VO2 max is top of the line. It's actually identical with the blue belt, okay? And now I'm going to take a fourth degree black belt, a coral belt, okay? Coral belt, you're usually pretty old when you get a coral belt, all right? But we're all equally conditioned. And I mean, like, everything's perfect, perfect world, all right? The coral belt, the fourth degree black belt guy, and so on all the way down the line is always going to be in better shape than the other guy from before because of movement efficiency, okay? So let's also take a look at it from a weightlifting aspect, okay? Let's look at the wonderful world of CrossFit, okay? I like CrossFit. I don't do it, but I admire the hell out of it. I love the work ethic. I love the systematic flow. I like the gameness and the competition of it, okay? So if you can squat 500 pounds, okay, and you've been lifting for, say, I don't know, 15 years, okay, And we get a young guy who comes in, freak fucking athlete, just fucking crazy strong, okay? And they can squat 500 pounds, okay? And you can do 50 push-ups in less than a minute. And he can do 50 push-ups in less than a minute, all right? But yet we put these two into a CrossFit Games, identical situation, identical heats, meets, whatever, reps, set protocols, everything. The one with the movement efficiency, the one who's been training for 15 years compared to the younger guy who's just a freak athlete, is going to perform better once again because he has movement efficiency. He can probably squat 500 pounds with a better technique without exerting extra energy throughout his body that is unnecessary. Same thing with the push-ups, okay? Another good example would be that he can squat and do push-ups because he's been training that CrossFit style, so he's efficient at that movement and that style. Yet the young athlete who's just a freak athlete and crazy strong is not as equipped and not as efficient by moving in that same pattern, okay? So it's movement efficiency. And this will carry over into wrestling. This will also carry over into MMA. Oh, well, here's another good example. So MMA, I had retired. It had been a couple of years since I even like put gloves on my hands, okay? And I go to practice. And I decide, well, man, I'm gonna go to an MMA practice. I'm gonna check it out. Right? And I remember when I was fighting, I mean, it was just like, man, just crazy death blows, bah, 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 just killing each other. And so I go in expecting that. And my movement efficiency was much worse naturally because I hadn't did it in years compared to these younger guys. Now, even though we weren't death blowing and trying to kill each other, I was still beginning to suck wind, even though I'm a competitive jiu-jitsu player and I was in really, really good shape at that time too. But I was still beginning to suck wind compared to the younger guys due to the fact that my movement efficiency was not as good. Now, once we got to the ground, all of a sudden, guess who gassed out? They did. Because now they were rolling with guys such as myself who had better movement efficiency on the ground because that is my zone and that is my now forte, okay? So it's not that you're really out of shape, it's just that you don't have movement efficiency, okay? So you may go train with some of the world champions. We got Dustin Poirier sometimes that comes back in town. He trains with us during his off times before he goes back to ATA, and we see a lot of guys do a lot of rounds with Dustin. They do some conditioning with Dustin, and they all keep up. But why can't they keep up when it's time to put it on the line? Because they don't have that movement efficiency. They don't have the years. They don't have the ring experience, okay? So I hope this helps out. Now you have a better understanding of why that you're not necessarily out of shape. It's just that you need better efficiency in your... Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel so that way I can be cool like all the other Instagram trainers who make more money than me, and then that way, just like them, I can probably just copy a workout from Pinterest and then sell it to you and say it's mine.